don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just falling to zero. It's our everyday. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make it.
Hey, good morning. Fucking got it. What a pain in the dick starting the morning that way. Like yesterday and today, and I think actually I had a big meeting on Friday, and same shit. If you saw it, like the camera freezes like every half a second. It's like unusable. I think there's like some software update on my camera, and I think if I start my video this thing here first, and then launch the video camera software, then it's all good. I don't know, whatever. I fucking hate starting late though, man. Fucking hate it. Marty, dude, it's so fucked. And I'll tell you what, I've had an about face. At first, I was really pissed about the PNUT token. Like, it's just like, it's like it just feels shitty. It feels like disrespectful. It's like an animal, right? I mean, I love animals, but it feels stupid that we take anything and then people just use it as an excuse to get rich. But I changed my mind, and I love it. I love what's going on with the PNUT token. Love it. And man, does that want a cooker. And I think my mind's changed about what kind of ceiling it has. You know, maybe initially I thought, oh, yeah, okay, maybe it maxed out yesterday at 60 mil, and then it gets to 100, 120 mil. And maybe it goes quite a bit higher than that. So we'll see. Guys, happy Sunday. Hope you guys are great. Hope the weekend's awesome so far. Peter, good morning if you're still here. You did get here first and early. 6 hole, feeling like buying some peanut. At 8? At what, 8 mil? Feels like I get to 500 maybe. I didn't think super highly of PNUT. I'll pull it up in a second. I didn't think super highly of PNUT. And it's just this morning I changed my mind on it a lot. Like, I just think, like, as I was kind of prepping for the show, again, I was a little frustrated that, like, it's all over the timeline and people are... What happened, I think, is pretty fucking wrong. But the narrative is being driven because people want to make money. And then it clicked. What better way to get out the message and to expose bullshit than to bring attention to it any way you can? It's kind of like activists who go to museums and they fuck up a painting, like these eco warriors, right? They fuck something up to bring attention to it. I'm like, aha, I get it, because I get that. I've never like okay, what they do is shitty. Those eco warriors or whatever they call them, eco terrorists, whatever you call them, it's shitty. But I'm like, I get it. And I swear to God, maybe you don't like this analogy, but when we looked at the like BLM protests / riots, whatever you want to call them, a few years ago, it's the same thing. Whatever it takes to get attention on an issue that needs attention, and this is one of them. And if crypto is another vehicle for that, and one that probably is a lot safer, you're not destroying anything other than people who are late to the game. You're destroying their pocket a little bit. You're destroying their wallet a little bit if they're not smart about it. I think it's a great way to bring attention to anything. So there's my aha moment for that. Share your thoughts, too. I want to see if anybody agrees, disagrees with that take. But, okay, so, Trojan, I'll catch up. I missed PNUT. I missed it, too. So, as in knew about it early when it was just the narrative about this squirrel. Yeah, let's get into that. Let's get into what PNUT is. Let me see. I'm going to hit a couple more GMs here. Marty, GMs, Benny, Choina, of course. Eric, good morning. Gravity, GM, sir. Mike Bennett, GMs, Barry. Brandon, good morning. Good to see you guys. Trying to get Henry today. He was going to make it yesterday. He got tied up with shit. But maybe Henry today. Hey, no birthdays today, so I can hang. Yesterday was so much fun. My daughter's fucking awesome. She's so cool. We went to Six Flags. We did. Is it Fright Fest or I think it's Fright Fest? It was really cool. She's got some friends sleeping over. I'm going to try to be a little quiet. Not really. Anyway, crypto looks like dog shit this morning. Wow. Dude, wow. What happened here? 68K Bitcoin, 2,400 ETH. Solana 162. What is pre-election jitters? I know there's a lot of talk of Kamala really, I don't think she's taking the lead. I have dude, I can't get a feel for this. in some circles, it feels like Trump's going to stomp Kamala, and then in others, it feels like he's got no chance. I can't get any kind of feel for what's going to happen on Tuesday. Yep. I can't get a feel for it. By the way, serious question. I don't know if I registered in time, as in I'm not registered. I don't know if it's too late. But also, I'm in a state where they don't check IDs, so I don't think it even matters, right? I can just walk right in and vote and write in Biden. I have no clue. I've not voted since 2012, voting for Ron Paul. Only guy, still, like to this day, only guy I could even picture voting, voting for. All right, let's get a little peanut talk here. We're going to talk peanut today. Let's peek at the trenches. Ape Chain NFTs. I think that's mostly it. Oh, Casey Rodamore's got something cool happening. Let me get some links all pulled up here. Oh, sweet Peanut. Well, let's set the stage here. Just, so Gravity especially, or anybody who doesn't know who Peanut is. Eggy, how's Eggy doing, by the way? Eggy, like you saw, is on my watch list. I think Eggy's got a little energy. It's got that early energy. I like what I see in Eggy. Peanut the Squirrel. This guy here in New York rescued the squirrel. It's his pet. He's been taking care of it. Not legal, by the way. You can't have a squirrel pet. So set the stage properly here. What he was doing was illegal. Yeah. Hang on. Let's get some audio. Sweet, sweet Peanut.
I don't know how I'm gonna say this. Peanut was the best thing that ever happened to us, and we got confirmation that they put him down.
This is madness. That little animal has brought so much love and so much joy to so many people in such a dark time in history. This is wrong.
Starting this nonprofit has been a dream come true. Showing the life of a squirrel has been nothing but incredible, and I can't thank you all for the love and support.
So this guy's got like an animal rescue. He's got horses. He's got, all kinds of animals. I know he's got a raccoon. And the police and I think a couple other agencies were involved here. First off, there was a token for this Peanut squirrel before everything happened here. There was a token here. Okay. So, there's Peanut. So the police, whatever other agent, and there's multiple agencies involved in this, came to this guy's house with a warrant, searched his place. We're there for 5 hours, apparently. There's a TMZ interview with him kind of detailing what they did. Took his squirrel, who, again, had a token. There was already a token for Peanut because he was kind of this viral little critter. Token. When was that token launched? It's still relatively new, I think. October 31st is when it really started catching waves, like here in the space. They go to his house. They do their search, all that stuff. They take the squirrel. They take his raccoon. They kill both of them. Right? They say to test for rabies or some shit, but they kill both of them. Instead of releasing them or finding a new rescue or animal shelter or whatever for it, they killed him. And it's that simple. It's that simple. That's what it takes these days to drive this kind of wild action. It is freaking wild. I want to say squirrel was probably on most people's radars. Well, like way earlier, like probably way back here, beginning of the month. People who are at least paying attention to meme coins definitely saw it in the few $1 million range. I know I saw it and I didn't think much of it. I'm like, okay, another animal. Cute. I like it. A tamed squirrel. I like it. But I think most of us have felt that the squirrel meta was the animal meta, the cute animal meta is pretty cooked. So I didn't have any good reason to buy it, especially with like the more macro crypto and meme coin market. It's not doing anything special, so I had no reason to want to buy it. But then you have what happened, and just ignites it. What? Yeah, Peter. Why exactly? For what reason other than following protocol? Right? That's what they do. They follow protocol, and this is why I fucking hate bootlickers. No offense, I support the police in the military, but like they follow orders when the orders are bullshit. And this is, I don't want to get preachy here because I get it. I get that you just follow orders sometimes. And there's like this strong belief in just doing what you're told and following, again, that pecking order. But it drives me fucking bonkers how willing people are. People who are, even in those fields, to do things that are probably, they got to know is wrong. They got to know probably doesn't make sense. And how can you stand up? Again, if you're in that position, you're told you got to do it. How do you stand up to that? How do you risk your career and your livelihood and your family? I get it. But it's fucking bullshit. Fuck. No, I'm not playing that song. Hang on. It's better. Good morning, Brew. Good morning, Opalai. Imagine that. Imagine them thinking they can go in and kill that fucking, like, domesticated animal. Just because of what it is. It's crazy, man. Everything's crazy. I get it. There's rules, but our rules are fucking crazy. Our rules are like... And look, the rules aren't there to prevent something like what this guy's doing. It's to prevent, like, your random idiot who's not going to take care of it, who's going to grab a wild squirrel. Like, it's there for a reason to protect people, but... Can we not use some common sense? This guy loves his dick, by the way. That guy loves his dick, right? I guess he's got some jerk-off videos, too. He's got, like, an OnlyFans. So he's got... he wears these pants that, like, grab up on his dick. Fucking weirdo. That's right, dude. Sixhole. They like question his wife about her immigration status or some shit too. Like, there's a lot better things that they should be worried about. That's the narrative out there. I'm just parroting what they're saying. Like, there's a lot more things that they're not enforcing out there in New York, and this is what they're gonna focus on. Although this should be a normal thing, right? I get it. You got to police. You got to enforce your rules, but this fucking wiener, it's pretty distracting. He loves his dick. Yeah, I want to hear. That song's driving me nuts. Anyway, man, rest in peace, Peanut. Again, I didn't like what was going on with the token. It kind of was frustrating. But I like it now, man. I like it. If that helps drive the story and drive attention, great. $94 million market cap. I don't know with this one. I'm not going to get in because I don't know what the play is, although I see a lot of bullish takes on it still. But if we're going to start talking about how watered down things are and how many good animal meme coins we have now, like Moodeng's still there and Goat's still there, and obviously the big boys, you know, Doge and Neiro and whatever, but like, I don't know how much room. I don't know how much room this one has to fly, really, other than it's a pretty fucking wild story. And I could see like some momentum being built up behind it, even still. So I'm watching it. I think this is one I just watch and learn from. I don't think I'm getting any skin in the game here. But worth mentioning here, too, it really took off after Elon Musk tweeted it out. A great tweet, by the way. I think perfect tweet. I sound like Trump. It was a perfect tweet. Look at that. That's fucking perfect. If you strike me down, I'll become more powerful than you can possibly imagine. Obi Peanut Kenobi. That's a great tweet. I don't get it. I don't get why they did it, other than, again, just following orders, which sucks. It sucks. How many things are wrong with this country because it's just following orders? And not even just this country. That's everywhere. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do, what I'm told to do. Like, that's it. And then we keep doing awful things. Shut up. And then we keep doing awful things because we just do what we're told to do. Dude's making a lot of money on this, man. Again, this is people who, like this guy here, bought Peanut for $200 as soon as it went live. So we're probably talking a few $1,000 market cap. We're 300 grand as of this morning. Pretty spicy, man. Pretty freaking spicy. That's what being in the trenches gets you. That's what hunting on Meme Scope can do for you. If you can still be able to pick out, if you can look and pick out the stuff that's different, like Peanut probably looked different enough from the rest of stuff, right? Another cutesy animal, but it's like super cute. We don't have a good squirrel token. You know what I mean? So that's probably enough, especially now to throw something at a play like that. You probably got to have you probably got a decent bag, unless you're playing recklessly, but you probably got one soul to chuck into something like that. That's a gamble. That's a good gamble, too. Right, Grivier? It's fucked up. Shrug the Hedgehog. Oh, I haven't seen that one. Okay, we're going to look through Elon's account because he is ramping up the tweets. Also, there was a big purchase of Peanut, like right before he tweeted too. So you never know. You never know if there's some fuckery involved here. I would assume there is. But man, keep your eye on this shit. Something like Peanut flashed up here. Everybody had the opportunity if you're watching here. Not me. I missed it. I definitely missed it. Okay, again, this guy made bank. This guy did awesome. Good for him. And again, good to keep this like in the attention economy. It's good. Again, I flipped. I flipped thinking these are stupid, dirty, whatever, to liking them to bring attention. Like at some point, this will work out in our favor. This is a good example of it, but picture another scenario where somebody was wronged, like just like something that's just egregious, like awful. And it only gets attention because we don't send it to 100 mil market cap. We send it to like a $1 or $2 billion market cap, and then everybody's talking about it. Everybody, like mainstream news talks about it. And we'll have that scenario again. It's not this one. We'll have that scenario where something only gets attention because the token does something so absurd, and that's a good thing. Yeah, that is kind of wild. It's worth more than Luce, too, which is wild. Maybe it's overvalued, too. That could be why. Could just be overvalued. I still think Luce is a cook. Worth mentioning here, too, guys. I think a lot of these big meme coins are on serious discount right now. Something like Luce. Probably something like GOAT I think yesterday, 500 mil or so. Right now is probably a really good time, and maybe a zero in on Luce. Probably a really good time to be doubling down on something like that or getting some exposure. I think I saw it at like 27 mil yesterday, market cap. And it's a token I think is going to be 100 plus. Won't be shocked, 150 or 200. Won't be shocked about that, but 100 million market cap. I think you got an easy like 4x in that one. Right now is a really good time to get some exposure to these tokens, or again, double down and make some easier gains, because I do think things are going to be nice. Shrub is, man, I'm out of touch. Out of the trenches for a day or two and totally out of touch. So let's peek at those. I want to look more at Peanut. I like to look at X, and I like to see what the tweets look like, and it's it's all about engagement. I like to look at the engagement on these things, kind of to feel how much if it still has legs. I mean, come on. This tweet here, 35,000 views here in an hour. By the way, how you guys doing with the time change? This is the good time change, right? Here in the States, we gained an extra hour. I needed it, dude. I got to bed so late. I was fucking exhausted, and I'm still getting up at 4. And I wasn't as tired as I thought it would be, and then I realized the time changed last night. So that was awesome. Vrew, what do you mean? What do you mean, what group? Also, there's a thread I didn't read. I wanted to go through this live with you guys. But somebody's saying he's found that the Peanut token's launched by the same guys behind GOAT, which is really interesting. Gotcha. Dude, I'm just in some telegrams. There's nothing specific. I don't have one group. I wish I did have like a really good small group. I don't like the big ones because some of the telegrams I'm in are big, as in like 20,000 people. I don't want that. I'll tell you this, I've made the most money in tiny groups. 5 people, up to like 100. You know what I mean? Like the small telegrams. That's where I've had all the best alpha. That's where I've heard the biggest things. Because some of those guys, the way those work is those are guys that are in really good alpha groups, like alpha groups where you have to have a portfolio worth $500,000. And if you get in there, they're in those, right? And then they'll do what you kind of would expect. They hear something in those groups that is almost first tier. That's like second tier behind the real insiders. Next tier is those really exclusive alpha groups. And those guys will not always, but sometimes go back to their little private groups and be like, guys, don't put this out there, but here's what they're talking about. Yeah, Vru, I'll yeah, global. Yeah, there's some like that. So you guys saw I launched my own TG. It's not great. You guys that are in there know it's not phenomenal, but we've already had some early calls there. And I think we've already had some early wins there. Luce being like the most recent one. Luce, we were in, call it like 7 mil. I'm in at 14 mil there. We'll do some damage in that group. I promise you that. Yeah, let me drop the TG here. Let me drop it here. You'll see. However active it is or isn't right now, it will ramp up. It's one of those things. The more time I have in the space, the more calls, the more action. I know for fucking sure we're going to get some killer wins throughout this cycle. Throughout. Let me drop a link in here. If I can remember how. Hang on. I think, God damn it. I like Telegram. Finally. I wasn't a big fan at first because, like anything, when you don't know you don't know the flow, you know what I mean? You don't know the flow and you don't know exactly how to use it. And then when you get it, it's like, oh, okay. Yeah, it's kind of like anything. I like it. I like it. It's cleaner. Okay, sorry. Channel info. Here we go. Yeah, Benny, it started late, man. Also, YouTube's being fucking weird. Yesterday, I went on the Slam X account, and it showed it was still live from Friday, even though it wasn't. Like, it definitely wasn't live, but it showed it was. In fact, I'm kind of curious if it still shows that. By the way, guys, it does. Look, it shows I'm live, and it's not live. Like, if I click into that, there's nothing. There's no live stream going on right now, but it shows. Yeah, for whatever reason, it shows that's live, like on the main page. Super weird. So yeah, YouTube's having some issues. Gravir, probably true. Luna, good morning. Looper, good morning. Yeah, Gravir, you're almost certainly right there. It's why there's so much luck here. So much of it is just luck. You can have the right call at the right time, and then it's just executing, and it is damn near impossible to get out at the right pump. And that's why that shouldn't be the plan. That's why the plan should always be in early, but also like selling all the way up and keeping tucking away a percent, 20%, tucking away a percent that you ride in case the thing does something stupid. And I used to do this. I'd go in with, let's say, 1 soul. What doesn't matter the number, but 1 soul. And I would just be like, I will sell 1 soul when it 20x's or 10, whatever it is. And then it's all out. I sell it all, which is not the right way to do it. It's somewhere on the ride up, sell to make my initial investment back. Somewhere continuing on the way up, I sell and take some profits. And then further on the way up, I take more profits. Somewhere I take more profits. And then that's it. Then I'm done. And if I was planning for a 20x or whatever, 1 to 20, that shouldn't have been the plan. The plan should have been maybe that I 5-10x it, and I get to that 5-10x by selling all the way up. And then I leave that 20%, so I leave, I don't know, a couple soul at that point in there. And that's the moon bag, and whatever happens at that point happens. And then you're set up for the next play because you go harder. You don't go 1 soul into the next play. And it's got to be a good play, but you don't go 1 soul in, you go 5 soul in, something like that, right? And you do the same thing. And it's all about getting bigger initial investments in these things. And that's how you do real fucking damage. That's the strategery. Well, okay, Vrew, that's a different game. That's a different game, and that's an awesome game. Yes. Yeah, luck is not part of the equation if you're playing a different game than other people. Are you doing that, Vrew? Is that how you're trading? Yeah. No, dude, that's ideal. It's not for everybody. I don't remember what the initial investment is to get into that, but yeah, totally different game. So it is luck if you're trying to just be in the trenches trading, but if you're doing the other stuff, yeah, man. Dude, and that's not, if you need 15 grand for a node to get set up like that, it's nothing if you're saying people are making 50 grand a day. But yeah, different game. One would be great to be playing. One that I bet we could figure out here, like how to get that rocking. Yeah, here's Elon Schillen Shrub. I don't know, man. Maybe the trenches are heating back up here. Wow. Okay, there's Shrub. It's pretty fucking new, huh? Hang on. Oh, I lost that tweet. Hang on. That's such a great tweet. Dude, where was it? Is this real? Is that real? The House Judiciary Committee tweeted about Peanut? Man, things are getting weird. In the best way, too. Hang on, let me find that tweet again about Shrub. Okay, it was this morning. This is just hours ago. I don't know if maybe it was this token. I don't know, man. Maybe we're looking at a cooker right in front of us. What's market cap? $17 million market cap. I don't think Bubble Maps looks great. It's not terrible. That's not bad. Dude, I'm ready for the easy wins. It was easy a few weeks ago. It's clearly not now. Looper, just scroll up a little. Just scroll up not far. Like 10 messages up. Yeah, right, Global? Dude, maybe. I've got a bad habit. It's actually probably smart where I say, here's the token. Keep your eye on it at this point. Probably the point where you're keeping an eye is where an entry could make sense. Because who knows? Who knows with these things? Who knows? But yeah, maybe. Maybe with this one. 17 mil. I don't know. I like a lot lower than that. I like 3, 5, 7 mil, somewhere in that range. But maybe. I guess we don't know enough. We don't know the story. We know all the right players are already Looking at Shrub. Mitch Kook. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if this is the same token. Yeah. Well, hang on. No, this is an ETH one. Actually, was the other? No. Yeah, here's the ETH token. That might be... Yeah, the real Shrub might have launched a while back on Ethereum. Yeah, it's a much older token. And that got a nice pump yesterday. $4 million market cap. Yeah. I don't know. It's funny. I almost prefer the Solana tokens now, though. This one's stomping the ETH one. I know, Mike, right? Yeah, crypto looking not great. Also, totally fine. Totally expected. Who said it here? They said beginning of the month in November usually starts this way. Ahead of an election, too. So, yeah, whatevs. Yeah, so Elon, his tweet about Peanut, I don't know, is the timing a little sus here that somebody bought $100,000 worth of it? Pretty, let's see. You know what? It was far enough in advance. It's probably just coincidence. 12 hours. He bought it okay, 22 hours before. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't sound as fucked up as you might think. Dude was down, wow, almost half. We know that feeling. Look at that. That guy turned his 100,000 into 1.3 mil. You know, I want that different kind of story. I want that story of putting in 2 SOL into a token and seeing that climb to 2 mil. That's the story I want, you know? No. That's the story I want. That's what I'm hoping plays out this season. And I'm going to do it through these small market cap shitters. I'm going to do it with something like Eggy. That's what I think will happen. I'll do it through something like Eggy. I really do sense something with Iggy. Nothing more than that. Nothing technical here, like at all. But having looked at a lot of and I mean this, a lot of like 100K market cap tokens, and all you can do with those is just try to gauge the team that's promoting it. That's all you can really do, in my opinion. You know, check how bundled it is, yes, but all you can do is check on X, really, and be like, okay, could this take off because they're active and they're just going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing? And with them, I'm like, yeah, maybe. I think they need to be tweeting more than once a day. But already, I think the art and the memes show like just some signs of promise, just some signs. Like no slam dunk here, but if they can pick that pace up, and I hope they do, but if they can pick that pace up, there's already decent engagement on the posts, like decent. And then I just picture ahead, what does it look like if they do pick it up and you get more engagement? It's, again, really fucking common sense stuff here. Really, really like obvious stuff. And I'm not playing for like a crazy home run here. If this can get 1 million, which everything pumps when this market cooks. So if they can just be there in that moment when this market really turns on and it starts cooking, these are the kind of coins I see regularly go to 1 mil, and better believe they actually they get wrecked on the other side too. They do. But I'm going to be in this one. Maybe even today I'll get liquid and get in this one, and I'll throw 1 SOL in there, and I'm hoping for a 5 to 10x out of this one, just automatic. Like I'm not just going to dust it with 0.1, 0.2. I think this is one that I'd throw like 1 SOL in and forget about it for a couple weeks. I'll check it daily, but I'll mostly forget about it, and I'll come back, and I think this is one, just gut, but I think it's one that does well. Very nice, Roy. 6 hole. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, Mike. No, no, no. No, I take that back. The name's familiar. I can't picture it. Name's familiar. Potato. Somebody mentioned Potato's got a lot of volume, but price ain't doing anything. That's the tricky thing with the art tokens. The art tokens are really tricky because, like, there's something weird about it. Art is so, like, it's not snooty. It's the wrong word, but it's what I'll use. And it's not, I don't mean it in a disrespectful way. Art has trouble, like, grasping that cool, edgy aspect. The meme stuff can get it. You know, something like Bohm has that grittier, fucking edgier memeability. Bohm had it. But, like, Potato, based off of some Kevin Abosch art, I love Kevin Abosch. Fucking love Kevin Abosch. I think he's a phenomenal artist, but a meme coin based on his art it does not have the same kind of potential, the same kind of ceiling, just because it's, you know, it can be cool for a moment, and then beyond that, how does it get to that next level where it's like viral and it's cool to everybody? And that art stuff really struggles, like that banana token, that like Sotheby's banana token. It's like the same thing. How do you make that cool to like the masses? And I don't think you can. I just don't think you can. So yeah, I'm kind of staying away from the art tokens. With that said, it had that potential, right? I think I was in Potato at 2 mil and was out at like 3 mil. You can make money off of those for sure. And people will keep trying to recycle that thing too, the narrative here. But how's IB looking? Not great. Not bad. I'm down a little on IB. I'm down like 40%. I don't know if IB's cooked, though. I don't know if we know for sure that Andy dude or whatever, the guy behind Truth Terminal, is not going to do something with this, but nothing crazy there yet. Gizmo on Sol still holding decently, too. It's another one I've got a little bet on. I like it. I like Gizmo on Sol. I think this one will cook. Kind of like Eggy. It's just a gut feeling. And with all the same criteria, is it talked about on X? And do I think if more people see it, will they like it? And I kind of think so, and especially when Gizmo on Bitcoin, right? The rune cooks. I think the Solana side also does something fun too. Luce's down to 20 mil. Yeah, by the way, I think this is great. I think Luce's going to cook. I think this is a nice price to be getting in at. Key Dog is down to 7.9 mil. For me, that's a buy. I still think Key Dog's getting to 50 mil plus, maybe 100. There's a lot of discounts out there right now, guys. You don't buy these if you don't think the market isn't going to all-time high, right? If you think Bitcoin's not going to all-time high, then you wouldn't touch any of this stuff, any of it. If you think Bitcoin's going to do what it's doing now, and then Kamala wins the election, and then crypto crashes, obviously you're not buying anything. But if you think crypto's down ahead of the election, and then Kamala wins, but that crypto cooks regardless, which I think that's the case. I think that's exactly how it plays out. Or if Trump wins, and we know it's going to explode just with that. If you think crypto's going higher, man, these meme coins are on a huge discount right now. That's what I feel. And these will all be money where my mouth is plays today-ish. Today-ish. Like, I wish I were liquid already. I should have been set up to be liquid to get in stuff like this now. That would have been the smart way to do it. That said, right now it's about looking at what my portfolio and going and kind of reanalyzing. Let's say I had. Let me think of what I have that I can use as my examples here. Maybe look, it's this simple. I'm looking at my portfolio and what I have, and I'm looking at what X's I think I can get out of each token. Can I get a 5X? And I'm going across the board. And the ones that I don't think I can get my 5X, let's even say a 10X. Can I get a 10X out of this? And the ones I cannot, I might liquidate out of those and put in the ones that I'm pretty confident I can. Key Dog's one of those ones I feel like I could. And so I might liquidate something else that I think maybe I got a 2-3X at best and go heavy into Key Dog. This is where I might get a little riskier. And I look at those coins like Eggy that's still maintaining at 135K and it's not completely rugged. Actually, that's maybe an important factor here, guys. The fact that when these are rugged, they go down to like a 5K market cap, 10K, right there. It's like nothing. So I look at something like this and man, that's probably where I'm going to put a little chunk. Yeah, dude, Vrew, I can't stand the Bitcoin ecosystem. I hate saying that, but I can't stand it. It's so cabal. It's so cabal. It's so extractive. It's just the guys there extracting. It's so. It is my favorite ecosystem because I think it's the most pure at like its essence. And all you got is guys there who are looking to take your money. I'm so frustrated by the Bitcoin ecosystem. We need more quantum cats and puppets and node monks. Just a great collectible that's for, and not even for the community. It's just a great collectible, great narrative, captures a time. And there's none of that, man. It is just the same shit over and over and over and over. And it's more runes thinking they're funny and they're not. It's everybody looking to make a buck. And they take that money and they run to the next project and do it again and again. Airhead is definitely more special, but it's all frustrating to me, man. I'm really frustrated by the Bitcoin ecosystem. And actually, it's wild. It's wild. It's all extractive. I even look, if I'm looking to make plays over on Solana right now, the first place I'm going to get liquid is over on Bitcoin because the assets are worth quite a bit more. But if I need money to go play anywhere right now, I got to go sell some of my Bitcoin assets. And then that liquidity leaves that ecosystem. It's not good, man. It's not good. The Bitcoin ecosystem is really rough right now. That said, it all pumps. All those price predictions I have over on Bitcoin, I feel as strong as ever that that's all going to play out. So kind of like these meme coins right now and saying it's a great time to be investing in those. It's also a great time to be investing in the top tier ordinal collections. Yeah, Vrew, I'm frustrated by runes too. Yep. But like Dog is one of those ones I tap into to get liquid for other stuff. I just got to do it. It's a bummer, but got to do it. Only when I'm not selling. I'm not going to. Well, I don't want to sell the rest of my Dog, but I'm not selling. I'm not selling Gizmo. There's no chance. I just think Gizmo is really special. Not selling Gizmo. Worth mentioning, Based Angels is held so fucking well, man. I love these guys. I will sell a Based Angel if I need to get liquid. If I need some money to play with, right? Because I'm in this at like 0.004. But Based Angels have held up so fucking incredibly well here. So great seeing them at 0.016. But all these, I think, are screaming deals right now. Puppets at 0.13, Node Monks at 0.12, Quantum Cats at point. These are all screaming deals. Screaming deals. These are some of the best bargains in the entire crypto ecosystem. Some of the best bargains, period. Like, you got 10Xs across the board here. And I think automatic 10Xs. If you could buy fractions of these, if you could buy fractions of those, I would buy that before any shitter right now, honestly. Fighting between the Runes Cabal and BRC20, fellas. Nice. Oh, let's check Memento Mori, because that was down quite a bit, down to like 9 mil yesterday. Oh, still there. Yeah, I'm not bullish on Memento Mori at all. Like, I was saying yesterday, just Casey's fucking great, but he's just not that guy. He's a different kind of guy. And he's great. He's like the best of us. He is. He's just a great, great builder and a great personality for the space, but he's not a guy who's going to drive a meme coin. In the same way that, look, I don't know that Leonidas is either, but it's still different. Like, Leonidas has got the drive. He just doesn't have, like, the asset that's cool. Like, Dog is not cool. That said, Casey does cool shit like this. This is cool. I didn't know this even happened until I was doing some digging this morning, but Casey Rotomore gave away a skull. Not his inscription number 0, but he made some child inscriptions based off of this. And he gave one away in Minecraft yesterday to a non-NFT person, I believe. Maybe it's an NFT person, a non-ordinals person, though. Like TLDR, he just told this community, like, whoever finds me first in whatever server gets this thing. So it's kind of a race to go find Casey, and dude finds him. He gets this, and this thing's got a bid, I guess, at 1 BTC already, which is awesome. I wish somebody captured a video here. Luna, good morning. I don't know, Veritas. I don't know. Memento Mori is going to be fine. What I don't see for Memento Mori is that being a $100 million token. You know what I mean? Could it get... Do I think it gets back to 20 or it gets up to 30 or 40 or 50? When everything pumps, this will pump. But do I think this is a $100+ million market cap coin? I don't know. 100's possible. But I don't know. It's a Casey rune, you know, that's what it has going for it. But I still, like, I compared it yesterday to something. It's closer to the decentralized narrative than it is the pups narrative. Right? It's closer to that. Maybe you could argue it's closer to the dog narrative. Maybe you could. I would listen to that argument. I could get myself in the headspace where I could buy it, like where I could see it. But for me right now, Memento Mori is just a decentralized asset, like decentralized, and it's up to the community to do something with it, like Casey said. And is that enough to make it cool as fuck? I don't know. Veritas, I sincerely hope that's the case. I do. Like, if I make a prediction and I'm wrong, I'm always going to be happy about that because I do want to see people win big time. And look, you guys know, nobody's going to bat 1,000. I'm going to get a lot wrong. And so, especially in this case, I hope I'm wrong. I do. I want to see people win big. But you know, obviously my thoughts here are about, do I want to get in? Do I see the upside there? I definitely see upside at 9 mil. At 10 mil, I see upside. I see a 2, 3, 4x. If you buy it and you're holding for the whole Runes ecosystem to pump. At the same time, I see a much easier, a much more automatic 2, 3, 4, 5x in Gizmo. But I also see a much easier 10x in Gizmo. When swaps are enabled here, I think Gizmo's a more special token. Yeah. Yeah, I like Casey. Casey's really honest too. I like how Casey talks about runes, and I think it's smart and it's safe, and I know Casey gets this shit. It's about the edginess and coolness and all that stuff, and it's missing that spark, that electric thing. And I don't think you can just get that. I don't think you can force it. And he's not trying to force that. He's telling the community, you give it that spark. He gave it the first kickstart, but it's up to the community to keep that going. And so far, the Ordinals community and the Runes community doesn't have that. Gizmo's got it, though. Pups has got it. There's a couple others that I think have that, too, like that little magic. I don't know how you quantify the magic, too, but a couple of them have it. 95% of Runes don't have it. And I put Memento Mori there, too. It just doesn't have that magic to it. But again, I can close that by just saying I'm rooting for it. I hope it does stupid numbers. I hope everybody holding it and buying it now. I hope everybody eats. I do. Yikes. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. Bitcoin at 67K. Wow. Let's look at last November. Actually, let's look back at 4 years ago. Yeah, that's right. Last November, we were cooking. But how about 2020? We cooked that year. Yeah, we had a very up November. And how about 2016? Yeah, also a very up. Yeah, we started November with a little dump in 2016. And then we cooked. Yeah, so we Dumped after the... Oh, I'm on 2017. Sorry. Okay, so a little similar dump in 2016. Good morning, boss. I wonder why right now, if there's like a specific catalyst here. Okay, let's look again last election. Yeah, here's last election. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, yes, that was the bottom. We didn't dump though. We didn't really dump. It was kind of up all November. I do think we cooked this month though. Yeah, Benny, how great would that be? Should be easy enough to do, right? In fact, trying to think if we got something like that cooking. We got something that dabbles on that cooking. Yeah, Global, I like that. Yeah, it feels like that to me too. It feels a little like just that uncertainty showing itself in the market. But we've all learned that these are the times where if you believe something, I don't think anybody here, I want to see in the chat too, if you believe we're not going to cook, that we don't have a phenomenal end of the year and a phenomenal 2025, I'd love to see that in the chat, because otherwise I think every single person here watching now thinks that we've got a ridiculous year ahead of us. A ridiculous year. And if so, we've all learned this is the time you buy. We are trading opposite of the market. When it's down, we're buying. When it's up, we're selling. In theory, that's what we're supposed to be doing. And so much easier said than done. Yep. But that's how we've learned to trade. It's how we should be trading. So this should be an opportunity. And I keep saying this too, guys, but I remember last cycle. It was my first cycle of being really dialed in. I was trading crypto in 2016, 2017, but I wasn't dialed in the same way. Last cycle was the first time dialed the fuck in. And I remember always seeing my app and waking up and Bitcoin down 5%. And it was like that for days. And then a few days later, Bitcoin's up 7%. And then days later, down 5% again. And then days later, up 5%, 6%. Right? Those swings, those are the signs I remember leading into a ridiculous run. I remember that. I remember seeing the market do exactly things like this, and it freaking me out back then and not understanding it. And then after the fact, realizing that's a sign that activity is here. In fact, here's what I really need to see, guys. And I assume there's a chart for this too, a volume chart. I want to see how volume is looking. It's probably so easy to find, but I want to see volume and see if it's picking up. I wonder if it is. I don't know if it is, but I'd like to see that. Well, hang on. Where could I find that? Global, you know why? Yeah, you know why, right? And you know when your normie friends are going to buy. They're going to come running right into here when news breaks that Bitcoin smashed its all-time high. Bitcoin's at 80K is when your friends are going to maybe start looking. When it's at 90K and threatening to touch 100K, and especially when it hits 100K, that's when your normie friends are going to come in and buy. And at that point, they push us up to 125K. You know what I mean? Like, that's good or bad, whatever. That's the way it works. It's what works for everything. It's even like the hot meme coins. So many of us top blast it. We've been here long enough that I think we maybe we don't do it as much as we used to because now we're experienced, right? But top blasting is the thing. All-time highs is what brings so much attention. It is just human nature. You see the thing run. God, that it's not greed. It's a little greed. That there's just this thing that overtakes you like, oh my God, I can't miss it. Even though you don't realize you did miss it. You missed the early part where you profited from that whole run up. But you don't want to miss what you think is coming next, which you think you're early still. You think you know it before the rest of your friends, and you're going to get in ahead of them. It's just not how it works. But that's what's going to bring everybody in is that all-time high. They never learn, and truthfully, often we don't. We learn, but part of the learning process is taking what you learned, putting it in practice. And even for the experienced people here, we fight that. It is just our nature, which is why I'm so confident that Bitcoin all-time high brings in so many people, because the experienced people do the same thing. So the inexperienced people absolutely do it. Absolutely. No doubt in my mind. This isn't a, I think, this isn't a maybe it plays out this way. This is a definite 100% guaranteed to happen. Bitcoin all-time high brings all the normies back in. It does. And then Bitcoin all-time high means people make some money, people get euphoric, people start having fun, meme coins cook again, NFTs cooking, all that stuff that we are hoping happens and we believe is going to happen is going to happen. It's going to happen. That Bitcoin all-time high is coming. And it's going to play out exactly like we think it's going to play out. By the way, a special shout, Luna, I don't know if you're watching still. A shout out to all you guys, like literally every single person who tunes in. Like I just see the same names every day, and I appreciate you guys like fucking crazy. I really do. I really, really, really do. And Luna in particular right now, Luna's been so fucking great. Like just sending nice messages and liking and retweeting. And again, a lot of you guys do too. But Luna's just been very fucking awesome for a very long time. So Luna, I appreciate you. A special shout out. Hope I can do those shout outs properly and get all you guys who deserve it. And it is all of you. But I mean it, guys. Thank you. You guys are really fucking awesome. All right. I want to see if I can find the volume chart here. I want to see that. What, 27 mil in 24 hours? How does that stack up? Yeah, okay. I think this works. I mean, if this is accurate. And I don't know if it is, by the way. I don't know if it is. If that's accurate, we're actually pretty fucking low. Especially compared to 2020, but even looking back to earlier this year, volume, it kind of looks low, doesn't it? Which, is that not maybe super bullish? Is that not maybe incredibly bullish that volume is low at the price we're at right now, which is, look, damn near all-time high. A few percentages away from all-time high. And this is what volume looks like. I'm so confident about where this is going, man. That's actually shocking to me. Yeah, something feels not right about this. Something feels not quite right. Yeah, wait. This can't be right if yeah, this is not correct. Right, if CoinGecko's showing 27 mil. There's no way that's right. Hang on. We got to find another chart. Don't tell Lemon I pulled up TradingView, please. God, I'm so stupid with this, but hang on. There's got to be a way to flip this to just volume, not price. Yeah, Doge, the ETFs are, yeah. All that is settled on chain, though, right? So, yeah, how can I flip this to volume? Okay, let me cheat. Oh, wait, is this? Yeah, okay, hang on. I'm just going to, on a different screen, I'm going to Google this. Okay, this might be, yeah, this might be correct. Here we go. This is just Coinbase, I think. So that's interesting then. That shows volume up pretty significantly, but I'd like to see it all together. I want to see not coin, I want to see everything. Yeah, volume at the bottom, but I wanted to see it like just I wanted to see it represented in numbers too. Like I wanted to see it on a chart, like on a graph like this. Oh, maybe this works. Yeah, this might be. Yeah, so blue is our volume. Yeah, blue is the exchange trading volume. I'm trying to think what it is I'm looking for exactly. Although I guess that does it. I guess that's really what I'm looking for. Yeah, I mean, okay, maybe this is it right here. Comparing volume at all-time high back here, comparing volume all-time high back here, volume looks incredibly low for how high the price of Bitcoin is. Like incredibly low. All that is just more more evidence, more whatever, just more about what happens when those normies come in. You know what I mean? When those normies come in, it gets silly. It really does. Okay, I want to show real quick. I think we'll wrap early-ish. I think we're at an hour. Whatever, weekends, I don't really care about time. We talked about 8chain yesterday. Just a quick comment about it. So here's Mo yesterday talking about what we were looking at, right? Those monkeys, the monkeys NFT collection, hitting 1,000 ape floor, right? Which is fucking awesome. I'm wondering what they're at today. Reason being, look, I still have not bridged anything over. And by the way, I found a little guide how to buy with ETH, right? So you don't have to bridge. This is what I was worried about. What we see, kind of right now. From over 1,000 floor down to 887, which is still great if you got in early, down 20%. Look, it's great that they all pumped. Obviously, I that's awesome. But if people still aren't going to go buy and bridge, the undercutting game is going to be extreme here. Guys that are in profit, that aren't sensing people like me still not coming over, not getting in the ecosystem. I want to, still not doing it. This could be a big old trap. Could be a big old trap. I still think people should probably be looking at 8chain and probably be getting in, but how quickly the shit might dump. And we're about to watch it now. I'm kind of excited to see how that plays out. What's up, DeYank? Good to see you, man. G's on 8chain. Is that an NFT? Oh, yeah, Mice. I'm with you. I think the Jimmy collection's awesome. And compared to Monkey, like, looks as good as far as like fucking funny looking collection, but way more affordable. Yeah, I think the Jimmy NFTs cook too. I'm with you. Yeah, I think they're awesome. Here's a little guide. It's probably super straightforward, but how you buy with ETH over on ApeChain. It looks as simple as buy for ETH. Right, I think it's just that. Oh, dude, he was using MetaMask, and we were wondering yesterday if you had to use the Magic Eden wallet. Now, when I connected my wallet, I didn't have an option to buy on ETH. It didn't look like that. It didn't look anything like that. Oh, hang on. I missed that. That was it. Here, let's run through it then. Yeah, let me connect. Connect. I guess we'll do MetaMask. See, when I do this, it wants me to switch to ApeChain. So where is that option? I'm doing it probably not the exact way he is. Where is that option to switch the payment token? Am I fucking nuts? There it is. Okay, you just have to expand it. Oh, okay. You can pick your Polygon tokens too. You can pick your base tokens, I think. I like that. Okay. Okay, maybe it is that simple. So let me switch back to ETH. Okay, I'm on ETH mainnet. Yeah, I see. Okay. Okay. All right, that's simple. That's simple. Just pick switch your payment token here. Yeah, that fucking simple. All right, there we go. That's how you buy ApeChain NFTs with ETH. But again, it looked like you can spend your Polygon tokens and base tokens and whatever. And I like that it looked like, if I saw it right, maybe you can spend your, like even your shitters too. So maybe. Maybe. All right, guys, we'll call it there. I was gonna say I say this way too much that I'm maybe gonna hop on later. I do want to hop on and focus on meme scope and just like a 0.1 to 0.12 soul challenge. I do want to get in the trenches a bit and trade. So maybe live later today. Keep an eye out for that. Otherwise, hope your day's fucking great, boys and gals. Where the fuck do I have 0.15 ETH from? Not complaining. I didn't know I had any. That's cool. Anyway, hope today's awesome, guys. I'll catch you, if not later today, I'll catch you tomorrow morning. Hope your day's fantastic, guys. We'll see you.